Hey fam, hey friends, your girl is back. Nkechi Ejikume on Who Cares to Care. How are we all doing? I hope we are great. I hope we are fine. I hope we are good. Yes, today I'm back again with another topic I have titled Banter Bullying or Ugly Banter. Either way that suits you. Banter bullying or ugly banter. You see, in our society, it is very common to be picked on by people, by your partner, by your husband, or by other people. Oftentimes, it starts like a banter. I actually don't like this word they call banter because as far as I'm concerned, it's a new word for bullying. Your partner, friends, husband tries to test you by bullying you or dropping some words that they call banter to wind you up. There are some husbands that they are experts, or even wives that are experts in trying to whine the other side. I don't know what you're whining. I don't know what you want to whine. I'm a bit confused. You want to whine? I don't like that word whine up. I don't like that word banter, especially when it crosses that line from being a banter to bullying. I hate it, and it is important to know when it crosses that line. And when you are in that situation, especially maybe if it's a relationship or your husband, you might not be able to speak. You don't want to be seen as being overreactive. When you're in that type of relationship, it's difficult and complicated. Either way, when those words are being thrown at you, it starts like a seed. Because as long as you are keeping quiet, it is continuing, you see. As long as you don't say anything, but sometimes you don't even know how to react. If it's your husband or you are in a relationship, you don't even know how to react. Even when you know it's wrong and they are purposely winding you up to get a reaction, you keep on swallowing it because you don't want trouble. You don't want it to look like you are overreacting and all that. And these people, they know how to do these things on purpose. They know, they are aware of what they are doing, especially when they don't have self-confidence in themselves and when there is something wrong with them and they are trying to pull you down to this. I'm talking about marriage and relationships here. Or maybe when they feel you are overconfident, they want to bring you down any which way. So sometimes they use these words. They just be throwing it. You don't react. You don't want to say anything, but you think about it. You don't like it, but you don't know how to react. You don't want to be seen as you are overreacting. Those banters that brings you down in relationship and they pretend it's a joke. And that person pretends I'm joking. And they know how to dish it out, definitely. They'll be dishing it out, but they don't know how to take it. If you give them one back, they go ballistic, they lose their mind. But they are very good at dishing it out, telling you things that are very expensive. It is important to be mentally switched on, to know when somebody is trying to stick in some rubbish into your life, trying to purposely make you feel little about yourself, or when it's a joke. Sometimes it may be a joke, but sometimes people purposely, husbands, boyfriends, partners, even friends, they want to bring you down to make you feel little. Again, maybe when they feel that you are overconfident, they want to bring you down. So you have to be mentally switched on to be able to know the balance. Okay, when is a joke, there's no problem. We can do banter. There's some bantering that jokes, they will know it's joke. But when people are telling you, especially husbands, or if you are still even cutting, they're trying to say things that are damaging to you. Just don't keep quiet and be moping and taking it. And you turn your back, you are crying, you are in pain, you are in agony. Try to nip the situation in the bud when it happens. Don't let it, just don't, I mean, don't let the sleeping dog lies so that they can call you a good girl. There's no good girl in because if it continues like that, if we don't deal with it like that, if it's someone that wants to marry you and thinks he can be flying that expensive jokes on you, maybe about your family, and some people, it might be a family, maybe you're marrying him, maybe he's from a rich background, and maybe you, the woman, poor you, and he can throw some things at you about your family, and you swallow it, or tell you things that is not right, and you swallow it, and you keep on you keep on taking it until it will start affecting your self confidence. So nip it in the bud once it's coming, and throw it back when you can, or correct the issues. Just say you don't like it. Please don't talk to me like that. I do not like it. But again, remember, when it's a joke, if it's a joke, then it's a different thing altogether. I'm not saying there shouldn't be jokes here, or banters in relationship, or banters in marriage. That's not what I'm saying. But then again, there are some banters that they will cross the line and turn into bullying. How many times have you left an argument with friends, or maybe in a party or somewhere, and regretted you didn't finish it? Has it happened to you before? Something came up, and maybe an argument or something, people were talking, and by the time you left there, you are biting your finger. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish this argument. I didn't make my point. I didn't drive it home. And you will never get another chance. It's done and dusted. This is what happens when banter crosses line, and you just see. It's even better when it's your husband, or when it's just maybe then at least you see that person. What if you're in a group of friends, maybe some people there have not seen you in a long time, or people there don't even know you, and one other friend from the other end, maybe you're not even as quite as close, bring up things. When we were at school, they start digging into your life. Maybe you have just walked in looking hot, and they try to bring you down. So let's open our eyes and be mentally switched on, and nip these things in the bud. At the same time, if it's your wife or your husband, or you are living together, I mean, if you're living together, I want to assume it's your wife or your husband, or is a union, or your partner. These days, my generation, it was only marriage. Now, partner, everything that comes, everything, relationship, you have to watch it. You have to make sure that you are not mentally and emotionally damaged. Husbands, check it when you're speaking to your wives. Wives, check it when you're speaking to your husband. You're not a punching bag. Don't let them turn you into a punch, especially the woman, because most men can't take it, but they can give it. And you, the woman, no. Start from day one. Start from even before that marriage is consummated, even before that marriage, even before that relationship gets to serious and gets to make sure you correct. Because if you don't deal with it, by the time he marries you, turns into a punching bag, talking to you anyhow. I've seen some men talk to their wives in public as if they are nothing. You're not his punching bag. And you, the woman, too, be careful. Words are life. There are things you tell somebody. My father will say, you see, when you step on the sand, when the rain falls, it covers your footprints. But the things you tell people, what you say to people, no, the person will remember. Even if you have told your wife, those rubbish has forgotten, she has not forgotten yet. You look at your wife, you tell her something about her father, about her mother. How dare you? Who are you? About her family. Or probably you marry that one, you have maybe changed her life, which you're supposed to do, add to her life. You keep on reminding her what you did for her father, what you did for her mother, what you did for... In fact, that minus you, they can't feed. And the poor woman takes there and take it. And she's emotionally, mentally, psychologically messed up in that marriage. She's hanging in there because what can she do? So, I mean, that brings us to what I will always say. If you enter that relationship or that marriage solid and tidy, there are things they won't tell you to. They know. They know the ones they talk to like that. But even if those ones they think they can talk to, don't talk to them like that. She is your wife. She's the mother of your children. Even if she has nothing, even if her parents has nothing, even if her family have nothing, even if you're the one feeding her whole family, vice versa, even if you're the woman feeding the man's family. Bullying, banter bullying, ugly banter, whatever. Let's put a check on it, because these things has damaged marriages, has damaged relationships, has brought marriage to a standstill. She keeps on remembering, and trust women, they can remember. They can remember. They can remember. They can remember. They will be nursing it. Men are even worse. They will lock it there. Wicked. Until the end of time. She will punish you because of it. Anyway, on Who Cares to Care, my name is Nkechi Ejikume, your girl to the end of time. Take it easy, look after yourself, watch what you say, watch what you do, watch the banters. Don't make it ugly, don't make it a dagger. Make it a sweet word, make it a nice one. Even when you offend each other, apologize to each other. See you next week and remain blessed. Bye.